Hey, what's up everyone? This is Adnan Chaudhary from One Trip Productions. I'm back with another awesome tutorial today. Today's tutorial is based on a pattern text wallpaper. So let's jump in Photoshop. Go to File, New. First we will create a pattern. For this, the size of the document will be 150 and the height is 150. So the resolution is 72 pixels per inch and the background contents are transparent. Hit OK. Press Ctrl plus 0 from your keyboard to size it up, and then we will choose the rectangular marker tool and select elliptical marker tool by pressing M from your keyboard, and the setting is feather is 0 pixels and the style is from normal to fixed size. Give it a click, press shift and drag it right in the corner of this canvas. Now press Alt plus backspace to fill it with black color or foreground color, which is black. You can see that. Press Ctrl D to deselect that. Now press Ctrl J to copy this. Press Ctrl T to transform this. Now press Shift and Alt and hold these two keys and give it a click and drag it in like this. Now if you satisfy with that, check mark and then zoom it back and press Ctrl and click in this box. So it will select this box and select the last layer. Press Ctrl Shift and J to cut it this area from this layer. Delete this and then delete this also. We have only a outer ring. Now press Ctrl J to copy that. Press Ctrl T to transform that, and then press Shift Alt and drag it again in like this. Drag it out a little bit like this. Okay, but it's not in center. Now we will center it by pressing Ctrl T and transform it again to make it centered, so it will be looks perfect. Okay, so it looks perfect now. Select your move tool and then press shift and select these all layers. Press Ctrl plus E to merge them in a single layer. We will select our rulers or fix here our rulers. So for rulers, if you don't have rulers, press Ctrl R from your keyboard to visible them. Now click on this area and drag this line right in the center of this ring. You can see that. Now pick another line from here and drag it in the middle of this circle again. So we have a plus in this circle or ring. So press Ctrl J to copy this. Press shift and hold down your shift key and press right arrow 5 times. Press 1 2 3 4 5. Now we will bring up another ruler and set it right here, right in this middle of this ring. Now press Ctrl J again, press shift and press the down arrow key 5 times. 1 2 3 4 5. Remember this, for doing these steps hold down your shift key and then press 5 times left, right or upper keys. So this time we have used the down key. So we'll bring up another ruler and center this, drag it in the center of this ring. Now press Ctrl J again, press shift and press the left arrow 5 times by holding your shift key. Press 1 2 3 4 5. Nice. Okay, so we have 4 rings or 4 circles. Now we will connect them with a line. So select your rectangular marker tool by pressing M from your keyboard. We will create a new layer and then we will click and drag it like this and select only 3 pixels like this, less darker and darker and less dark. Now press Alt plus backspace to fill it with your foreground color. Press Ctrl D and the foreground color is black, so press Ctrl D. Now we will click and drag it outside like this and press and connect with this black color, so it's matched with this black color. Now zoom it out. We have connected these two objects. Now press Ctrl J, press V from your keyboard and press Shift and press 5 times down arrow like 1 2 3 4 5. Now press Ctrl J again. Sorry, I have pressed wrong key. Press Ctrl J. If you accidentally press Ctrl H, it will hide all of these rulers. Press Ctrl H again, it will bring up again. So we have copied this layer. Press Ctrl T and then press Shift and rotate it to 90 degree. Now press Shift and hold on your Shift key and press the left arrow 3 times, 1 2 3. Now release the Shift key and press only the right arrow 5 times, 1 2 3 4 5. Nice, it's now in center. So now we will adjust it with the upper key like this. Okay, so we have selected that. Now we will press Ctrl J to copy this layer and press Shift and press holding down your Shift key and press the right arrow 5 times, 1 2 3 4 5. Nice. Now we will select all of these layers by pressing Shift key and select all of these layers. Press Ctrl E to merge them in a single layer. Now we have ready our pattern. Edit, define pattern, save it as rings. So go to File, New. The width is 9020 and the height is 1080 pixel of our wallpaper. Or you can select it from custom to film and movies, NDTV to this to 29.97. It will fix this by 9020 by 1080 pixels. So hit OK. Okay, so we have a white background. So press Alt plus backspace to fill it with black color and then double click. Change this name to BG. Hit OK. Now we will create a new layer. Press Ctrl H to hide these rulers and then name it as white. Select your brush tool, right click and change the hardness to 0% and the size to 1200. Nice. Now change this foreground color to black to white. For this, click and switch the foreground color to background color like this. Now the white is our foreground color and black is our background color. So click in the middle and like this. Now press Ctrl A, select your move tool and we will align it to center. So for this, click on this second icon and from last to second last icon. Press Ctrl D to deselect that. We will create a new layer again and name it as darker. Nice. Now we'll press B and we will select a darker color like, well, I will type it here 9393 and 93. Nice. Now hit OK. Size it up a little bit to about 1300. Now give it a click. Nice. Now select your move tool, press Ctrl T and then press Alt and drag it out like this. Now same thing is we'll use for the width like this and for the length again like this. Now if you are satisfied with that, click on this check mark. Now press Ctrl 0 from your keyboard and we will create a new layer again. Name it as a pattern and then go to edit, fill, and if you will new to this menu, you will find this or this. So we will change this contents to pattern. Click on this arrow and select your pattern here, rings. So hit OK. We will lower down its opacity to about 60%. Pretty much nice here. Okay, so it looks nice here. Now we will press T from our keyboard to bring up our text tool and type our text. I will go for CG. You can type your own text, so depends on you. Press Ctrl A. I am using Hook 0553 regular. This font is provided in the project file. The link is given in the description bar. The size for this font is 880 pixels. The style should be about smooth, nice. Now if you satisfied with that, check mark, and we will change this color. If we forgot to change this color, so double click on this layer and click on this and switch it to black. Nice. Now for align it to center, press Ctrl A, selecting your move tool, press this second icon from the last to second last icon, press Ctrl D to deselect that. We will copy this layer by pressing Ctrl J and then hide this layer and lower down this fill opacity to about 0%. By doing this, we will hide all of these colors of this layer, but when we apply the blending option, it will be visible. So let's apply the blending options. Okay, so the stroke is about 7 or 8 7% pixels, and the blend mode should be overlay. Now select your drop shadow, opacity to about 75%, and the distance should be 1 pixel, and the space should be about 23 I think, and the size should be about 8. Nice, 8. Now hit OK. Okay, so now we will have to cut this pattern from this text. For this, we will press and hold the Control key and click on this box and select the pattern layer. Press Ctrl Shift and J. It will create a new layer on the upper of this pattern layer. Turn it off. So we have cut our pattern. So let's proceed to the next step. Click on your CG copy layer. Now press Ctrl J. We are moving to the next step or next effect, the main effect. So press Ctrl T and we will rotate it a little bit downside. Then press Ctrl J, press Ctrl T, and then we will rotate a little bit to the upside. Let's do it again. Press Ctrl J, press Ctrl T. Again, we'll move it a little bit downside like this, and press Ctrl J, press Ctrl T, and do it again to the top like this. Okay, it looks so interesting effect. So we will change their opacities. First, the first layer like CG copy 5, its opacity will be about, I think looks nice, to 62 I think, yeah. And the second layer, the layer's opacity should be about 62 again. Now the third layer will be set it to 75. Nice. And the fourth layer will also be fix its opacity to 75, and the fifth layer will be leave as it is. Now we will select the top layer, create a new layer. Selecting your rectangular marquee tool, we will select another shadow for the CG copy layer. So press Ctrl and hold this key, pressing and holding your Control key, and click on this CG copy layer. It will select this like a center text, and then we will press down arrow and the right arrow 2 times by 1 1 2 2. Great. Now fill it with black color. Press Alt plus backspace. It will fill it with black color. Now press Control. Now press up key 2 times, 1 2, and the left key 2 times, 1 2. Now press delete from your keyboard, press Ctrl D to deselect that. Now we will blur this by filter, blur and Gaussian blur. Change its opacity to about 1 pixel. Check, let's check. Nice, hit OK. Name this as shadow. Create a new layer again, name it as shine, or we can say it's edge. Nice. Now selecting your rectangular marker tool, press and hold your Ctrl key and give it a click again on the CG copy layer. Now we will fill it with white color, so change this color to default mode. Nice. Now press up key 2 times and the left key 2 times, like 1 2 and 1 2. Nice. Now press Ctrl plus backspace to fill it with background color, and then press down key 2 times and left key or right key 2 times, like 1 2 and 1 2. Great. Now press delete from your keyboard, press Ctrl D to deselect that, go to filter and apply this Gaussian blur directly by pressing Ctrl F or clicking on this layer or palette. We will apply some colors to this, create a new layer, name it as colors. Okay, so now we'll apply some colors. Press P from your keyboard, zoom it out and click on this black box, which is foreground color box, and change the color to which you would like. I would like to use green color. Size it down and then select this green color. Now I will select the bluish color. Now I will select the pinkish color like this. I think the greenish color needs more interest to this. Nice. Now I will use about like this color. Nice. Now I will use like the color like reddish. Nice. We will apply some, actually you can apply different type of colors which gives interesting looks. So I would like to add some bluish color like this and need some pinkish color more like this. Great. Now I have selected the color which I have liked to use. Now go to filter, blur and Gaussian blur. Type here 130 radius. I think it's enough, or we can increase to about 150. Nope, it's perfect to 140 or 130. It's 130. Hit OK. Nice. Now we will change blending mode to normal to color, and the opacity should be like 50. So we will add some reflection. Press Ctrl and create a new layer under this color layer, and then name it as reflection. Now select your elliptical marker tool and change its style to normal. Now we will apply some like this. I think it's nice looks here. Okay, so I would like to go for this. Now press Ctrl plus backspace to fill it with white color. Press Ctrl D to deselect that. Don't worry about that, we will fix this. Press and hold your Ctrl key and click on this CG copy layer. Press Ctrl Shift and J and then hide this reflection layer. Now name this new layer to reflection. Change the opacity to about 25 or 26%. Now we will add some noise. For this we will select the darker color, go to filter, noise and add noise. The noise amount should be 7%. Distribution should be Gaussian and monochromatic checked. Hit OK. So we have finished our tutorial. Hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe to our channel if you like our videos or tutorials. There is much more stuff here and coming up. So thanks for watching this tutorial, and do comments if you have any problems. Please tell us. We will try to solve this. So please take care. We will meet in next tutorial. Take care.